This is my morning routine as someone that lives in a vehicle full time. I just want to give an honest depiction of what vehicle dwelling can look like for some people. I always tell you guys, van life is not one size fits all. There's different tax brackets, different backgrounds, different needs and wants and goals from people that live in vehicles. Some people choose to do this, some people are forced into doing this. Me and my husband were initially forced into doing this, and now we just truly cannot imagine paying these crazy rents. Our goal is to live like this in order to save, buy land, and be more self-sufficient, and not have to rely on a rental or a landlord or some type of corporate apartment. We've been there, we've done that, and I just do not want to go back. So I wake up. My husband is already inside at work. I am parked at his work right now. Crazy, I know. I have my little fan running, drinking my water, putting my hair up, checking out whatever's going on social media. I know people say, don't just look at your phone right when you wake up. Whatever, girl. That's what I do. I don't care. The hate comments fuel me. So I make my little bed. When it's warmer, we don't sleep under the duvet. I have a memory foam topper and a feather duvet, and then we have our little blankets and body pillows and whatever. So I make the bed, quote unquote. And I have a little ceiling fan that's powered by my EcoFlow. I'll link those if you're interested. I also have like an actual van tour, but things have changed. I'm constantly changing and rearranging. First things first, I basically just get the area clean. It can be a little chaotic in the morning when my husband's getting ready in here, so I hang his towel and also do what I gotta do, you know? In the morning, you gotta do your business, but I only go number one in there. I open the windows for some extra airflow, and I'm just going to clean up a little bit. I'm going to wash my hands. Sometimes I'll just like wash my face right away. It all depends. And I have a little sink built in here. Up next, I'm going to organize the cooler, see what's going on in there, collect any loose garbage or any empty cups and stuff like that. Gunner's still chilling, and I'm going to drink some coffee. I'm not going to break out a camp stove. I normally don't do that, like especially when I'm in a parking lot where I can't open the doors and just post up. So I like to just do my cold brew, chug that, and it's time to strap up, get ready, get out of the parking lot. I normally don't stay at Andrew's work for very long. We're allowed to be there, whatever. It's just like I can't be opening the doors, hanging out. If you're going to do van life successfully, you have to have a certain level of discernment. So try to not be seen or heard. Try to be discreet. My husband's job is not the place to have a full-on KOA camping excursion. So I get ready, I drive off, and it's worth noting, yes, my husband is a car salesman. He works at a car dealership in a city. So this is considered urban van life. We are not going to a different place every week. We stay in one singular location during the week, and then on the weekends we travel and do our fun, cool stuff and live our life. So I have a running list of different parks and recreation areas and nature areas and just different areas where there's bathrooms or there's a good dog walking station or there's power outlets. So I kind of know where I can go and not be bothered. And some days you never know. Oh, is the park going to be super crowded? Today's a Saturday, so I know not to go to one park, even though they have bathrooms and power, because there's a lot of birthday parties and kids and families. And believe it or not, people don't like people living in their cars, hanging out at the park. So I went to a park that is not as busy today, but it does have a good place to walk under with garbage cans, and there is a power outlet. Sometimes the bathrooms are not open, which can be a big problem, but we will see later on how it goes. I'm going to feed Gunner, get him all set up and ready. He already did his business. Probably noticed I wiped his butt earlier. If you have a dog, especially a large breed, I recommend wiping their butts after they go to the bathroom because they will leave skid marks all over your van, and it is a very enclosed area to have skid marks. Who wants skid marks on their bed? Not me. So now I'm just going to keep cleaning up and organizing. You'll notice I organize a lot. That is the only way to keep things halfway sane and livable in my space. But I also know other van lifers and car campers that are a hot mess express, and it's not a priority for them to have things organized and know where they are. To each their own. I'm just going to condense Gunner's dog food and put it in this other container. I do have a storage unit where I have other items and larger items that I don't use on a regular basis. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. And if you want more information or more behind the scenes content, don't forget to join us on our Patreon. We have a group chat, we have a private live stream every week, and there's a lot of great tips and tricks if you're really interested in this lifestyle. Like I said, whether you're forced into it or whether you want to do it for fun. I cannot stress enough, our main goal and purpose of making this content is just to show what it's really like for some people. In this day and age, it can be a struggle to afford housing, whether you're renting or want to buy a home. Our goal is to live like this, continue hustling, save up our money, and buy land. I can't imagine going back to renting anymore. I just cannot do it. This might seem like madness to you. This might seem like a nightmare to you. My nightmare was struggling to afford to pay rent every month and never being able to achieve my goals or enjoy free time with my husband. Living like this affords me that now. And I just want to make that clear to people. As you can see, I'm doing my skincare routine, taking care of myself with my sink, and I also take supplements. I take lion's mane, prenatal vitamins, not pregnant, just great for your hair and skin and nails. And then I also take this Bloom stuff. It's basically like a probiotic. They don't pay me. They should. But speaking of health, I'm just going to have Andrew's leftover pizza because they're feeding him at work today. I do cook a lot. I do a lot of salads, wraps, sushi, whatever. Gunner's really upset he's not getting pizza. Sir. And I really hope the bathroom's open because now I have to number 2. And I don't do that in the toilet. And I hate to have to do it in the van. So I'm going to drive over to the part of this park that has the bathroom. It's a Saturday. There's people walking their dogs. There's people swimming at the pool. Oh, God, it's locked. Oh, why is it not open? Why? So this is how I go number 2 when there's no bathroom to use. I just squat and go in a garbage bag and double bag it, and I dispose of it like I would dog poop or like you would a baby diaper. And if you think this is gross, I don't know, maybe the park should have their bathrooms open on a Saturday. Anyways, are you ready to do van life yet? Have I convinced you? Doesn't it look fun and wonderful and whimsical? Anyhow, it's a little chilly. I'm going to get my jacket on and my sweatshirt, and I'm going to put some dirty clothes in the back of the van. We have storage under the bed, Andrew's clothes, dirty clothes, and some hiking gear. And that's about it for my morning routine. Now I'm going to do some brand deal stuff, send out some emails, edit some content, and that's about it. Thanks for joining me. I hope that this gave you an honest depiction of van life. And as always, don't get bamboozled.